take you back to school. Listen, back to the beginning of the faith, the beginning of the race. Listen, back to the secret place where you learn your faith. Listen, there's no swing or slides, no suits or ties, no. You better prepare yourself for a bumpy ride. We going back to school, God's the headmaster, cause we played the fool. Like the class clown, we gotta be brought down from the high place. Get back down, you've been brought by grace. No one can take his place. He is the ruler of this earth, all the space. He owns the human race, you can't replace him. You gotta be joking. When we're on stage, we're gonna be holding onto the praise of man. See, we're raising man to be idols. That's crazy, man. It's like our faith depends on them, but they're humans. We shouldn't depend on them, shouldn't pretend with them that we're mimicking. Person who thinks like a mini star, silly him, cause he ain't really him. Who came from heaven to earth to sever the curse that was placed on man. Let's face it, man. Back to the beginning of the faith, the beginning of the race. Listen, back to the secret place where you learn your faith. There's no swing or slides, no suits or ties, no. You better prepare yourself for a bumpy ride. We're going back to the future, it sounds crazy. That ministers up on the stage for the life is shady. Now that's crazy, it's unheard of. Just maybe we need to fear God and hear what his spirit is saying, not hear what bars are spraying. I'm praying you go back to school, learn who's calling you and who's been called to do what, instead of following crowds, swallowing pounds from churches, borrowing pounds from people who are sowing the pounds. So go in and find who you've been called to be instead of following signs. He's going to find at the end of time who's been doing it wrong. So I suggest you start doing it right, or suffer the consequences of doing it wrong. You need to hear the song. Back to the beginning of the faith, the beginning of the race. Listen, back to the secret place where you learn your faith. There's no swing or slides, no suits or ties, no. You better prepare yourself for a bumpy ride. Oh no, you're trying to win a mobo by ditching God and going solo. See, that's a no-no, see, that's a low blow. God is part of the equation, bro. Don't exchange your flow for the sake of dough. Bro, don't you know that your riches are stored in heaven, which means you can't be broke like my washing machine. We have to be washed clean, I mean in the blood of the lamb I could be washed clean, cause blood was pouring out his spleen when he hung on a tree for you and me to be connected. Something like BT, I'm affected. Salvation is mine, I don't need a penny or dime to split baskets, there ain't plenty of time left. It's nearly game over. Jehovah returns part 2. Back to the beginning of the faith, the beginning of the race. Listen, back to the secret place where you learn your faith. There's no swing or slides, no suits or ties, no. You better prepare yourself for a bumpy ride. Back to the beginning of the faith, the beginning of the race. Listen, back to the secret place where you learn your faith. There's no swing or slides, no suits or ties, no. You better prepare yourself for a bumpy ride. We going back to school.